So today I'm going to talk about my Genesis mining passive Bitcoin strategy. So this is how I make passive money with Genesis mining. But I don't just take cash and deposit it into Genesis mining and buy contracts. What I do, like right now, the part of this is new Terahash I've just bought. This will start mining in February. So in February I'll be earning about $8 a day. That is daily passive income. And it's for the life of the contract. As long as the contract remains profitable, that's what I'll be earning. But this goes up. So I'm starting on my Genesis mining journey. I'm only a couple months in. However, the strategy that I use leverages my income. So let me see. This is probably the easiest way to show you this. I basically have, let me see. There we go. So I basically have Genesis, and this is my primary deal. Sorry, this is kind of rudimentary, but it works. So this is my primary income. Let's see if I can remove this. In the crypto space. Now let me just make this very clear. This is not financial advice. Make your own decisions, do your own thing. But this is how I invest or speculate or whatever you want to call it. This is my, I start out with my own money, just putting a few $100s a month in the crypto space, but it's quickly grown. I've been with Genesis, I guess, probably closer to 3 or 4 months now. But I started out with a few $100s on Genesis, and then I developed this strategy, and I haven't looked back. Basically, I feed Genesis with what I call my accelerator investments. So accelerator investments are investments that produce a cash flow. I love having investments that produce cash flow. In my past life, if you will, I was a dividend investor. Love dividends because they kick off cash flow every month or every quarter or annually, whatever. In the crypto space, it's like they kick off cash flow daily. It's unbelievable. I've done videos about the differences in the cash flow possibilities in the crypto space versus traditional investing, but they kick off videos like crazy. So my accelerator investments are things like masternodes. So masternodes they can kick off a lot of money. It's a little more risky. It's not necessarily as stable, but they can kick off a lot of money. Plus there's altcoins that kick off cash. Neo, although Neo is too little to count that. Bitconnect is one. Love Bitconnect. So what I do is I choose one of these platforms initially. Right now I only have one. My primary focus is Bitconnect, although I'm looking at moving into masternodes. But I don't want to over diversify. So every dime I got to invest, ultimately my goal is to get the money into Genesis, and then I'll be reinvesting the money in this cycle for a while, but ultimately my goal is to take, at some point, I'll be taking the money from Genesis. In fact, it's probably better to show this in a complete cycle. Let's do this. Because right now I am using Bitconnect. But you could use whatever. If you're into masternodes, use masternodes. It doesn't matter. By the way, this isn't financial advice. This is my, dumb idea. Call it a dumb idea. That way we'll both consider it straight entertainment. Consider it a joke even. But the reality is this is what I'm doing. This is what I personally believe in for myself. So any outside money that comes in, I put it in Bitconnect. By the way, any referral money, in fact, the money that comes in right here is affiliate money from other business ventures that don't have anything to do with the crypto space, by the way, if you know what affiliate programs are. And it's a few $100s a month. It comes in to Bitconnect. Any referral money I got from Bitconnect, I'm not one of those people that would pull the money out. It stays in. I believe in the platform. I believe it's here for the long haul. I've watched it. I believe in it. I believe in the whole bot. I'm a believer. I know there's people who are like, is there a bot? Is there not a bot? I'm just in it to make money. I'm here to tell you, I think the platform itself is risky, just because the whole platform, not knowing who's behind it, what's going on, etc., etc. However, I'm a believer in their trading. It absolutely correlates perfectly to Bitconnect, and I could show you, Bitcoin. I could show you that another time. But all the money I make comes into Bitconnect first. That's my accelerator. If yours is masternodes, that's great. Put all the money into masternodes. A certain percentage of my profit comes out of my accelerator. These are my accelerator programs. And it goes, I'm sorry, all of this money is my accelerator programs. I should have put a big box here. Sorry, this is kind of, let me see if I can do this. There we go. You get a gif. So, all right, I'll come back. So the money comes into my accelerator programs, and then my accelerator programs goes into Genesis. Genesis continues to get reinvested. I'm not going to pull out and save $8 a day. However, I will tell you that this compounds like crazy. I'm currently, with Bitconnect, I'm doing almost $50 a day. I did the math just on the percentage, and I don't do a full reinvestment. I mean, I reinvest everything, any affiliate money, everything into Bitconnect. I reinvest all of it. I don't pull it out until it's gone through the investment platform. But for me, there's a certain percentage every month, and you know, if you're going to do something like this, it's just up to your risk tolerance. 50%, 80%, 90%, it doesn't matter. A certain percentage every month that comes out. A certain percentage every month that goes into Genesis, and then Genesis just gets reinvested. So it just builds on itself. However, I'm growing terahash in Genesis, and ultimately my goal is to, when I get to some point in the future, I'll be pulling off a percentage of Genesis. So I'll reinvest a percentage just to keep the whole thing growing, and then I'll be pulling off a percentage and just holding it, or hodling it, whatever you want to say. Hold. And this would be Bitcoin. I'll just hold it, and I'll hold it in my wallet. And at the same time, I'm growing. I'm taking, let's just use 50%. 50% I would hold, 50% I'd reinvest into my accelerator programs. This whole thing here is my accelerator programs. Excel. So this is my accelerator programs. My accelerator programs reinvest into, buy terahash into Genesis. At some point when I hit a certain goal, whatever that goal is, and if you were going to do this, you can make it whatever goal you wanted. It could be, $10 a day, $100 a day, $1,000 a day, whatever. At some point, half that money, I will hold it in Bitcoin and basically indefinitely. The other half just continues to feed the machine, and it just continues to grow. And this is really my Genesis mining strategy, because the whole thing is built really on Genesis. I believe in Genesis. I mean, it's the most stable cloud mining company anywhere around. I believe it's better to use Genesis. I'm one of those people to believe in Genesis more than I believe in using my own hardware, maintaining my own hardware. I just use Genesis. Love, 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 love Genesis mining. And this is my entire Bitcoin Genesis mining Genesis mining passive Bitcoin strategy right here. So, and it's just about creating these passive Bitcoins over and over and over again. And one of these days, I call the whole thing is part of what I call my $1 billion investment strategy, really. But the focus is on Genesis in this example here, and this is what I use Genesis. So I love Genesis mining. Right now, they're out of contract, so I've got something special that I do right now, and I'll cover that in another video. But what I can tell you is, if you decide to upgrade Genesis mining, I recommend that you just hold on to your money, really. But Genesis, when it becomes available, you want to purchase, feel free to use my discount code below. Leave your discount code. When I just made my last upgrade, I used a subscriber's discount code, and I'll do it again. I'll use a subscriber's discount code in the future. Let me know if you have a version of how are you investing. Do you have a strategy? Do you have a plan? Or do you just kind of do it off of emotion? See, what I like about this plan is there's not any emotion. The only emotions is what percentage are you going to pull off and put into Genesis, and at what point do you start pulling a percent of your Genesis profits off and holding them, and how much are the profits? I mean, technically you could start right away. But anyway, this is my plan as it stands right now, there may be changes to it in the future as I grow and learn more. I definitely will implement master nodes as this whole thing grow, just as another form of diversification. And yeah, this is it. I love it. I love the space. I love investing in this space. I think the potential is incredible. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think below. Feel free to comment, criticize, whatever. Have a great day.